It's time to say goodbye.
Just brother.
It's a little bit bigger than I thought though.
It only looked that big on the menu.
So we're just coming into the mountains. One of the things that Sparta is famous for is roses.
We're Marianne and Chris, and we've been travelling full-time for the past 3 years.
We must be insane.
We're currently attempting to drive Trudy, our home on wheels, all the way around the world.
Good morning.
Morning!
It's our last morning here on the beach in Manavgat. We're leaving today. We're just heading down the beach. We're going to go and find Seher, say goodbye. Just very quickly show you the work that she's been doing on the building, because we popped down there yesterday and it's looking pretty cool.
She is a
Amazon warrior princess.
She's a workhorse. She works so hard.
It's the local council bin man. He's doing his good deed for the day, picking up the rubbish.
Günaydın.
Günaydın.
Nasılsınız?
Looking good. Yesterday she cladded all the way around, put this wooden cover on the back of the building. The roof's on. She's made this wooden walkway.
Good night.
Naji is Mr. Naji.
Thank you.
You okay, my friend?
Geldi, biz sabahleyin gittim, ben işaretledim, o da yapa geliyor.
Oh, Seher putting the nest.
Seher yapıp geliyor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So they've made a little swing here.
Bebiş.
Very good.
It's time to say goodbye. You don't want to say goodbye. But we have to come back in October.
I know, but this is 2 more time.
Don't be crying.
I wish for you good luck. And your drive.
Stop crying.
Stop crying. It's a happy video. We're coming back for the grand opening in October. Thank you very much. Okay? Oh, Naji. You're welcome.
Just brother.
It's good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're all gonna be good.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good. You're all amazing. 3-4 months we're back.
100 days.
Yeah.
It's not much.
No. Every day I make one crash.
Like a
Like a prison. How many days till Tread the Globe come? Trudy and the party boat.
To be honest, Trudy is a party bus.
Bye!
Görüşürüz.
So here's throwing water at us. Last time that happened with Levent, we were back within a couple of weeks. It's very sad.
It is.
Happy sad.
It's happy sad, I feel. In fact, when we left England in January 2020, I don't think we had any idea any of this was going to happen.
Oh no!
Make a U-turn.
Make a U-turn. Marianne, which directions did you put? Oh no, you're going right. We said our goodbyes. They're going to send us regular updates, photos, videos and stuff. So we'll be able to share those with you and just share the progress. So we'll keep following the story. So the plan now is today we're heading to Antalya. We're going to sort the cool box out, which has a problem. So this is the cool box, and the display here, although it's got power, it doesn't turn on. But the box is still cold. So we're going to take that back today, and then we're going to head up to Isparta and slowly make our way northeast up towards Georgia for sort of August, the middle of August. Look how busy that seating area is. So the drive to Antalya is just over an hour. The sun is shining. Yet another beautiful day here in Turkey, and it's nice. It feels good to be exploring again. So we've stopped off at a local garage because parking by the coast, there's lots of salt and spray and sand and dust that we're going to give Trudy a good clean. It's a good way of using up all your loose change. Get her looking nice before we hit the road. There you go, Trudy's looking as good as new again. And while we're here, we just thought we'd give the solar panels a quick clean. I've said it before, but if you do have solar panels on your van, make sure you can access them either up a ladder or through a roof hatch, because they get so dusty, and then of course they don't charge your van up properly. They're looking clean. Good job done. Right, we're there. 180 meters on the right.
Your destination is on the right.
Okay, we're back to the shop. We'll see you in a minute. Hopefully we get it sorted. So there you go. The cool box is working. I don't know whether you can see that. It's on, and the control is working beautifully. The vent in the shop said that the manufacturer said there is a couple of cases on this particular model and display that have had a few manufacturing errors. So it's something to do with one of the components in the control panel, which is why it still kept working. So that's great. He's replaced it. He's also said that while we're on the road, if we've got any problems, just tell him. He's showing me how to change the control panel. It's really easy, and he will put one in the post for us wherever we are. And we also managed to buy a replacement solar panel for our power bank. So that is 2 problems solved. We'll show you that when we get to Isparta. But right now it's lunchtime and there's a P-Day shop right next door. So I think it's only right that we go and get a bit of lunch before we head up to Isparta. There it is. Turkish pizza, P-Day. It's a little bit bigger than I thought though.
It only looked that big on the menu.
That's all right, it's the meal of the day. We got 2 sorts. We got a meat one.
Yep.
And a special mixed one. It smells so good. All right, food time. We fed ourselves and we've now jumped back into Trudy. We've got about an hour and 45 minutes drive north. We'll find a park up near Isparta, so we're ready to film the area tomorrow. So sit back, relax and enjoy the flight. Isparta 111. So we're just coming into the mountains, and Isparta is high up in the mountains. A lot of people have told us, same as last year, on the coast in Antalya in the summer it's crazy hot, which is another reason why we're heading north now. And it's very, very beautiful. This is a new road. We haven't been on this road before, and we love going to new places, so this is really exciting for us. Is a big statue of a rose, because one of the things Isparta is famous for is roses. We found a little park near Isparta, which we're going to see if we can park up for the night, because they tend to have these little picnic areas dotted around Turkey, which will be an ideal place to stop near the city. There's this big car park here, but I'm not sure. That's the end of the road.
It's the end of the road.
I think it's going to be better. It's not flat either, is it?
No.
So I think it's better. We'll park. We did park past a space a little bit further down. But there's a nice park with lots of restaurants and stuff. You can hear there is actually a fun fair ride just behind here in a park. But this is our little spot for the night. We've got Trudy flat. We put the chocks in on one side. There's even a couple of chickens in the trees there. I reckon after that couple of hour drive, it's time for a cup of coffee. Sit kettle on, love.
Kettle's on. What a relief to get those solar panels
I
sorted.
know, it's great, isn't it?
What a relief.
There's a chicken just walking past the door of Trudy. Us free range at its best. Probably best not to cross the road, chicken.
But why did it cross the road?
I don't know. Why would it cross the road?
Why did it cross the road?
It's not crossing the road. We're okay. So we had a good night's sleep here on the outskirts of Isparta.
Oh yes, we did.
We've been editing all morning. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. There was a bit of noise up until about 11 o'clock, because you can see there are some actual fun fair rides here. There's like the ship and a few other bits, but the noise stopped at about 11 o'clock, and to be honest, it was a lot noisier on the beach in Manavgat than it is here. We haven't had any breakfast or lunch, so we're absolutely starving, and we're going to go and have a little walk. I think there's a restaurant just around the corner, looking at Google.
I'm excited to be in Isparta. It's the home of lavender and roses, and I love flowers.
One thing that was really noticeable last night and today is the temperature.
So much better.
It must be 10 degrees cooler, and at night I think it got down to about 15-16 degrees, whereas on the beach it was 28 at night. So we had a good night's sleep. I actually got under the blanket.
I know, it's so nice to snuggle under the blanket again.
It makes a big difference. So we found a little place for lunch just around the corner,
yes,
next to the
did.
fun fair rides. It's very bright actually, lots of colourful umbrellas. We're having a healthy lunch, gozleme and chips, and then they just kindly bought us a big plate of cherries.
I'm a bit of a cherry lover.
Nice? They are huge, look at the size of them. They're big. So it's typical, I'm just about to show you how well the solar panel's working, and the sun's gone in. Although there's only one cloud in the sky, so it should be out in a second. So here you go, the sun has come out. We've got the solar panels on the front of the van here. We normally put them on the windscreen, but we're just slightly in the shade, and they're working an absolute treat. They were £500, which is a little bit more expensive than the Power Oak ones, but we've got them wired in here. So this is going straight into our power bank. Let's show you. There you go, you can see it's got 107 watts coming in, so it's working great. But what I also love about these panels, if I close up one section of this, so there's still some in the sun, it still actually generates electric. Let me show you. There you go, it's dropped down to 36 watts, but it's still generating electric, which is great, because a lot of the ones that you get, if some of them, they're wired so that if some of them are in the shade, the whole thing shuts down. So that's definitely a consideration if you're buying solar panels. We've also got the option to wire it straight into the leisure batteries of the van to top the van up, which we have been doing this morning, because when we parked up last night, we were parked up over here in the shade, and then this morning the electric went off. We woke up in the shade and the electric went off, So I think our leisure batteries have got pretty low because the solar panels were dirty. We parked in the shade last night. We're going to give the van a bit of a boost with the solar panel that we bought and hope that it tops her up, because on the display it's looking like the battery is pretty well flat. So fingers crossed the leisure batteries don't need replacing, but they are, how old are they now? 3 years old?
Yeah, they must be 3 years old. We did them since we changed them around when we 3, 2, 1 cut.
Are you all right, Marianne? You can't get your words out this morning.
I literally can't. We put new batteries in when we were prepping Trudy originally, when we first started, which is over 3 years ago now. And obviously they're the old style batteries as well, so if they dip down, so every time the power trips, it actually damages the batteries.
Yeah, and you can only use like half of them, I think. So one day we'll upgrade those to lithium. If I was building a van from scratch, I would put lithium batteries in. But the power bank from Power Oak is amazing. It's an amazing backup. It lasts for days. But yeah, we'll give it a charge up today, and fingers crossed. But I'm very happy with the new solar panel. It's good, and it's a perfect small size. And what's funny is the brand name of it is Caretta. And with all the work that we've been doing on the beach with the turtles, the loggerhead turtle, the Latin name is Caretta caretta. So isn't it ironic that we've managed to find a solar panel called Caretta? It was meant to be. Chris, go on the swing. Okay.
Oh my god.
It's so low.
Oh.
We hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you did, please consider clicking the subscribe button below and join us on the next episode as we explore the incredible city of Isparta.